Folks, welcome in for Trainwreck today, episode 41. It is a hump day, which means we're on to the second half of the week. We're on to a full focus of the New England Patriots for the Buffalo Bills. We got wins for the Buffalo Bulls men's basketball team coming from behind late, and we got the Buffalo Sabres trying to escape defeat with the jaws of victory, however you want to say it. However you want to say it, Abigail Lee is back in studio. We will be drafting Christmas. Let's see who can ho-ho-ho and stack their sleigh. Let's go.
We all need a place where we can be ourselves. Somewhere you can leave all your worries on the shelf. And whether you win or lose, you can count on me, and I can count on you. You know the train never stops. This train never stops. You know the train never stops. This train never stops. You know the train never stops. This train never stops. You know the train never stops. You know the train never stops.
Folks, welcome on in. It is Trainwreck today, episode 41. I'm Maniac. We got Slick L and the return of Abigail Lee in the saddle on this hump day as we get ready to be more patriotic than those Patriots. And we got, of course, Dreamboat Don on the ones and twos. And we got producer Rachel in the saddle with us as well. We got a lot to get to. We've got news, of course, across the board. And we will be closing this episode with our Christmas draft. We are just 2 weeks out from that magical day, December 25th. I could see Abigail Lee literally beaming. We don't even need a light on her side of the studio. She is providing all of that brightness we need. But it's like Chargers beat the Eagles, and James P. Sullivan had a day out there on the field.
Indeed, he did. But yeah, beautiful to watch. Great game. It makes the AFC that much more wild. But you love to see the Super Bowl champions go down. And I think our lunchtime locks crew mostly on the Chargers there.
Abigail, it makes me feel a little bit better because these are the Eagles who we saw go on this great run last year, look unbeatable at the end of the year. They have A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith, who are two wide receivers who Bills fans would literally give up their like second born for right now. Yeah. But they're still struggling on offense, even though they have Saquon Barkley and everything. So I think that just shows that, listen, it's not exactly easy out here in these December streets as we go down this stretch NFL run.
I know nobody's really, I have no idea what's going to happen. So it's cool. I'm ready.
LA obviously making some noise. Matt Stafford, Dreamboat kind of leading the MVP noise on Polymarket. LA kind of the long favorite there. Do you think they're as strong as they look? They got off to a slow start against Arizona and then ended up blowing them out.
I don't know. Like, didn't the week before they lose to Meow Mix?
Yeah.
So
they did.
Like, so anything can happen. Like, it really goes to show.
We're back. Sorry, Phil.
I think out of the NFC, that's probably the team. If I'm the Bills, I'm the most worried about. Everyone else, doesn't really bother me. The Eagles don't bother me. Packers and Bears, they're tied. They don't bother me. Bucks and Panthers, they're tied for their division. The Seahawks too, they have a great defense, but I think we win in that matchup. The Rams have good defense and offense, so I'm a little concerned about them. Now, I want to talk to you about Jalen Hurts.
A little history.
Yeah. Yeah, like I've never been a big fan of the guy. Now, he was lights out in the Super Bowl. But I said it, in our little team meeting yesterday, that the way, the Eagles got a Super Bowl last year, it seems like they were kind of dodging the heat. They barely escaped a Rams game. I thought they should have lost in the snow because of a missed PI call last playoffs. And then they don't have to play the Lions because Commanders upset them. So even without the 1 seed, they kind of marched easily to the Super Bowl, and then you just got to be one team. So I think that's what it is for the Bills. Get hot at the right time. And fun fact about Jalen Hurts' performance, first guy in history to have 2 turnovers in 1 play.
2 turnovers on 1 play.
Wow.
I mean, we talk about our quarterback making history. Josh Allen always has that meme, first quarterback ever.
I don't care what anybody says. It was kind of impressive.
It was.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Like it was. What was awesome about it was it reminded you of like schoolyard football when you're playing at like recess and there were like 3 turnovers on the
same
like
around this time of year, like your turkey bowls, your holiday football games in the backyard. For
also, fun fact about his performance: he could have spiked the ball every time he dropped back to throw, and he would have had a higher QB rating than what he ended up with.
Abigail, what'd you do at recess back in the day?
At recess, I was the quarterback.
No way.
I was tackling little boys.
No, you weren't.
I
you
swear.
weren't out there throwing the body around.
Oh yeah, I was in 9th grade. I was the Powder Puff quarterback.
Whoa! Can we get that film?
Yeah, wait. Can we get the highlight reel?
Well, this was also back in 2009, so like nobody
I know
was
everything was
recording
way
anything.
blurrier for sure, but I got to see some Nash winner film.
If she's
for
anything
sure.
on the gridiron, like she says she is on the ice, then I believe it.
So it's a very entertaining game, by the way.
Throwing
If you hear any pitter patter, it's not Slick adjusting his mic off screen. It's actually that we have 3 dogs here in the Hamburg studio. Herd of Buffalo, Trainwreck Sports,
cam?
everything. Yeah, can we get a Phil Cam? See, there we go. Look at this. Guy is at. Nobody stimulates. Phil absolutely knows that I'm on my bullshit right now, and he's like, dude, I am over it. I am taking a nap. And then we got Cheech as well. So we have a dog day afternoon. We've got some. It's storming a little bit. Looks like it may be a little stormy. We want to make sure our poochies are close. But yeah, the Chargers cover as dogs, so very fitting their end. But the thing that everyone was talking about and taking away from this game was the Monsters Inc. stream, Slick. What movie stream maybe would you like to see in the future? What did you think of this one? What were your overall thoughts on the idea?
I had no idea this one was happening. When I saw it, I was kind of flabbergasted. I think the SpongeBob stream makes this one look pathetic.
Yes.
Maybe one I'd like to see in the future. My favorite cartoon growing up was Scooby-Doo. I play as Scooby in Fortnite.
Yeah.
Maybe like some Fred deep to Shaggy action with Scooby going to get like a disc.
Scooby's more an ensemble. I think in the Monsters Inc. they got a little locked into the Wazowski Sullivan of it all.
Yeah, just the dynamic duo. You need your role players. We
needed more Roz. We needed more things like that.
I think you got a good one in Toy Story. You got a wide variety of
Toy
characters.
Story is absolutely who you need to utilize. That's an ensemble.
Speaking of that stream, Sully with 4 interceptions.
Insane. Hacksaw.
Is
He's a
that-
hacksaw.
NFL debut and 4 interceptions. So it's
So
new
obviously-
for the monster.
Sunday was elation. I know it's washed off at this point. We are definitely on to New England. We're just looking across the league, and this is something we've talked about a couple weeks ago. We've even talked about it a couple months ago at this point, since the season's been going on 3+ months. Who do you fear out there? Obviously, the defense has looked a little iffy in the first half. We talked about the second quarter struggles. I fear the Rams a little bit, just on the sense that the last time we saw them on the field, they put up 40, even when they weren't at like a top operation. Now, we did also score 40 on them, so turnabout's fair play. But and I know McDermott loves a revenge angle, but I would worry about the Rams and the Lions still. I don't want to sound crazy. I don't worry about anyone really on the I'm more worried about us on the AFC side than anybody else, like.
Yeah, well, that's because we love to shoot ourselves in the foot.
We get in our own way.
Love to shoot ourselves in the foot on defense. I am slightly still worried about New England. Obviously, this Sunday might change that for the better.
The winter soldiers walking into Foxborough.
I feel
Just
like
like
you're
we
right.
walked into
I
Foxborough
feel like
3
you're
years
right.
ago
Yes,
today.
it's like clockwork.
You think
right?
he's on
Time
his
is a
brain
flat
right now to
circle.
outplay that little bitch?
Exactly. They've all heard the talk. They all know how the first matchup went. No one's happy about it. Marching back into Foxborough like a winter soldier, you just said, like we did 3 years ago. I really think that is going to be the case, and I'm going to feel a lot more confident. The Rams for sure worry me on the NFC side. Hell, the Eagles still kind of do too. I'm not going to lie. The fact that they're losing some games right now, but they've been there before, and if they get there again, who knows? There's a bunch of teams in the lower seeds of the NFC just waiting to make a push, as well as the AFC, though. Can't count out the Broncos, can't count out the Chargers either.
Yeah, I mean, Harbaugh is obviously a dog, and yeah, Herbert starts getting right, dropping dimes. Yeah, I mean, again, it's just give me the Bills. The rest will take care of itself. Mentioning the Chargers, Phillip Rivers, out of retirement. 5 years ago, last game against the Bills, playoff game that they lose in the wild card. I mean, this is insane. 45-year-old man. This man has grandkids.
This is why these are our Colts. We love.
I mean, have we gotten an update from him on this?
Yeah, let's check
I don't
in
know
with
if we
Seth.
have a statement. Let's find out.
Seth DeFlo. But yeah, I mean, Abigail, this is almost like it's like Aaron Schobel coming back for like the Bills. This is like,
I have not been this has been a busy week for me, so I haven't been keeping up with all the mojo going on, but 45 years old. How old is Matt Prater?
42.
42.
And he doesn't get like hit.
Yeah, that's true.
Like if you're a quarterback, like think about the hit that Burrow took on that CB blitz this weekend.
Oh yeah.
By the way,
like if Rivers takes that hit, he's back in the dump.
Yeah, by the way, Phillip Rivers too, older than both his head coach and his offensive coordinator.
Someone said he has a son that's like 2 years younger than the other quarterback in the room. Like, it's crazy.
That's
It's just
awesome.
Phillip Rivers has had a lot of sex. That's just a fact.
Yeah, how many kids does he have?
He's in the double digits.
Oh, I know he's in the double digits,
wow.
but like he might be
the
pushing 20.
operation they had going on in the Rivers household. I mean, that was a textbook 1950s family
It
operation.
got to a
right
point
there.
where there was too many heads in that household, and his eldest kids are old enough to take care of the youngest ones. He's like, screw it, I got to get out of this house and go to play football.
Do you remember when the fans got in the fight at that Bills game? The 6,000 people game, the two fans? We played the video once or twice.
Yeah.
Pretty funny.
Yeah.
We may play that again.
Don,
as
we
well.
got an update from Seth.
Yeah, Seth is ride or die. So when it was announced, he just first when it was announced they might be happening, it was just it's a long O with exclamation points. He tweeted. Then he said it happened, and he says we've seen crazier things before in the NFL. Right now, it's do or die for Steichen, Ballard, the Colts, and the coaching staff. Cannot afford to mess around. Must win 4 games. Mentality has to be there, period. That means no more overthinking play calling when it matters most. Must execute and win. Just do it.
Wow, he's
just
blinders on, looking forward.
Can we
to
get
flow.
this guy in the locker room?
I
Actually,
mean,
no, not for our
Am I
sake. Let's not
crazy
do that.
I don't actually hate the move? Because it is like, what do you got to lose? And
What else are you gonna do?
Yeah, and you brought it up. He's old. It's the one position you can afford to play when you're old. Obviously, taking hits is a thing, but like guys that can get the ball out quick and read defenses. We've seen Flacco.
do you
has had great
do you remember
games.
how Manning, like in his later career, when he would see a sack coming, it would just kind of like go down?
Yeah,
Like we're
yeah.
definitely going to see the go down once or twice because you don't want to get hit by these guys. But people were saying he was in the best shape that they've seen him in the last 10 years.
Did
like
you see
they
the
probably
tweet
haven't
about
seen
the
him since he
offense?
retired.
yeah, that's the same offense as his son's
He's
high
running
school
on
run,
his
so
high
he's
school
familiar.
team.
So it speaks. So it's like, oh, the good news is he's really familiar with it. The bad news is like it's an offense so simple that essentially a high school can learn.
That's ridiculous.
Nah.
That goes,
Not
it goes to
great.
show if you have a good running back. I mean, that's all they're doing in high school. There's not a lot of high schoolers throwing for 300. You know, it's kind of run the ball. So yeah.
Don, Sabres. I don't know if you'd call it a gut win last night. After McJesus ties it up with 1 second to go, I guess it is a gut win.
I mean, it's tough because you give up 3 in the third period, 1 with, in the first 10 seconds or something like that, first minute. And then the next one coming, or the third one coming with 1 second left. On the bright side, I mean, old Sabres.
Looking on the bright side.
We're looking on the bright side vibes, shout out. And another Sabres team, they give up a 3-goal lead. They're cooked. They're not coming back and winning this. Got the win. Sometimes we've seen this happen before. They lose 3 in a row. They just need a lucky goal, lucky game to break the streak. I wrote down here, Sabres get swept by the Flames in their season series, but sweep the Oilers. Is there any better of a describer of what this team is? They lose to the last place team in the Western Conference both times in blowouts, and then they beat defending Western Conference champs 2 years running both times. So I don't know what to think. Happy Lion could step in. Ellis getting hammered to the net. Some weird calls again on goalie interference.
How about that hand pass call?
Yeah, that I don't.
The whole calling goals off everything. It's ruined the NHL. I know that you got to enforce what happens, and it happens very quickly. But just
the
unbelievable.
fact that you can look the camera in the eye and say there was a missed stoppage in play with no other explanation and take the goal back because of it is outrageous.
Now, my issue is that it seems like there's a little bit of a disconnect at the top. We've got it here in the rundown. We had the situation with Noah Ostlund where Kevin Adams had to send Noah Ostlund down because we're fielding 3 goalies. Now, we needed a goalie last night. We had one taken with a concussion protocol out, so we definitely needed 3 goalies in that situation. But for the long-term success, we need the best skaters on the ice. Noah Ostlund has been one of those. Ruff was a little bit what would you say, malcontent about the situation? Like he didn't want to. He didn't say anything like it had to be done or it was the best decision. He just said it's a numbers game and he had to.
Yeah.
Kevin's kind of making the decision. I had to bring Abigail into this. Abigail, you're at the top of an organization. You're making decisions. What happens when there's a disconnect between the the facilitators and the facilitatee?
You got to just start. You got to lay down the law.
So who lays down the law then in this situation?
I agree.
hate to
No,
be the one taking it from you.
I'm ready for Lindy drama. I think if we're looking for guys who have more of a reputation, more respect in this organization, yeah, sure, Kevin Adams is Pagula's yes man. But, I mean, if Lindy comes out and says something
I want
bad.
to pause you right now. What's Lindy's approval rating at right now, live in this moment? Obviously, there's the legacy of it all, but what is it right now?
If he's going, here's the thing. If it's just in general for the team, I think it's probably, I think ghosts of past are bringing it up to like a 60, 65.
Yeah.
But I think if he's going after Pagula and Adams, I think that shoots up to like
That's
a
what
95.
I'm saying. If he comes out tomorrow and says, these guys suck, they're handcuffing me, like I want to take this team back to greatness that we used to have. They're not letting me make moves. The other guys should be like the other GM guy that people always mention, I can't remember his name right now, should be making moves. You're right. Like, I think he would absolutely be in the 80s or 90s because it's what a lot of fan bases feeling. What about the Rhett Warner comments the other night? People were mad about those.
Well,
it's like, it's tough. Like, is Rhett Warner, in your mind, like spinning the company message there, or is he trying to be genuine to fans?
I think he's just trying to get people to believe and be like, hey, don't jump ship. Like, we know it's bad, but like, Yeah, I think he has faith in Lindy. There's a lot of people that have faith in the talent of this team, and that's kind of the head-scratching part is just like, why can't they play consistent? They have a talent that can stack up around the league. We've seen that when they're playing well, when they're playing as a unit. I think that's their strengths. And listen, hey, the late 90s between Ted Nolan, Hasek, Pekka, and Ruff, like, that was a drama-filled era, and we made it to the Eastern Conference Finals twice and the Stanley Cup once, and took out I think a 2 seed as a 7 in '97 with Nolan. So I'm down for it. I'm ready for Lindy to. I'm not telling him to go. Get too crazy.
Little Lindy anarchy.
Yeah. I'm ready for him to be like, hey, if we want this drought to end and want to make the playoffs, I need to be making decisions. I mean, the telltale comment about Osland is they asked him why he sent him down, and he only said positive things. Then he ends it with, the only negative thing to say about him was I had to send him down.
That's pretty bad.
That's like,
Yeah.
If that's not
It's not good.
If that's not a
Not great.
but gun behind your back shooting someone, like moment, then I don't know what is.
We're about to get on to the second half of our topics on Trainwreck today, and of course, we said we have the Christmas draft coming up as a grand finale. Only takes a little bit of talent to get it done, like Don said. But Abigail Lee, we got a lot of talent this weekend. Double warehouse pop-ups. Tell us a little bit about them.
Dual warehouse pop-up, you guys all should come. So obviously we know I have 2 warehouses. I am doing a By Abigail Lee outerwear sale at my North Tonawanda location and my Clarence location. So we're doing 10-to-1 HQ, North Tonawanda, and then we're going to pack up everything in a truck. We're going to go 2-to-5 at my Clarence location where I do all my tops distribution out of. Yay.
Can you feel the genuine energy there? I am ready. I am ready to sell jumpsuits. I'm ready to sell stadium prints. Let's go.
I'm looking at those boots. Where are those? You got your own boots, or are those?
So if Moon Boot is watching, hi, my name is By Abigail Lee. Sponsor me, okay? Because I
making them look good.
I wear these to every game. They are the warmest boots, and they go for guys too. I wish more guys would wear these.
I need some.
I feel like I'm walking on clouds. I walked around, obviously, at the game for like 8 hours. I broke them in. My feet are like super light pair of socks. No cold toes around here.
Wow.
Yeah, that's huge, because my toesies was getting cold in the third quarter last Sunday. Matching the fit as well. I might have to pop over to Clarence and get some outerwear.
What gets you is when your feet is on the snow. It's not just the cold outside, but when your feet are continuously on the snow, it gets to you.
That's the thing for me, because I was so confused. I was like, my feet are in boots, very warm socks, cold. My hands I didn't even need gloves. They were simply
clear
fine.
off underneath. You got to clear off if there's snow.
Imagine if your body was leaning against the wall of ice. Even if you were covered, your body would eventually get cold. Same thing with your feet. You're pressing down against the snow.
Yep.
But hey, speaking of pressing, Don, looks like the Fighting Irish are only basically fighting themselves at this point and fighting the law.
Yeah, so I mean, every other team, every other sport they have other than football is in the ACC, which makes I forgot about that, which makes the ACC football snubbing that much worse. They're threatening to pull out. Whispers they're going to the Big Ten. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like the consensus has now come out that Notre Dame is kind of being a bunch of babies.
Should we call the ambulance for Notre Dame?
Well, because you see, BYU was actually in the conference champion. If they won, they would have been in. They lost. They get punished for playing an extra game, and BYU is just kind of chilling. They're not like throwing a whole fit. So yeah. I'm on the Notre Dame as a bunch of babies thing.
Agreed.
We got to comment on Instagram real quick. Back to the Sabres. Don't you want the Sabres to lose so Adams gets fired or Pagula sells? Listen, if you've watched the last how many years, I don't think losing is getting him to sell or Adams fired. So that's all I got to say about that. Matthew Marchetti. I think it's wishful thinking that things will somehow get worse and they'll get fired.
Yeah, no, I mean, the bottom line is, I hate to say it on this show, they clearly are content with the system they have in place with Adams. I think there's a funnel down coming from Terry to where he feels comfortable that Kevin is doing what he thinks he should do. Obviously, he's at year 6, even though there haven't been tangible results. The other thing is just, listen, we have a shirt that says sell the team. People want him to sell the team. So I'm acknowledging that before I say this. Terry Pegula is not going to sell this team.
No.
There is no situation whatsoever. He has an asset that is appreciating at 24% year over year. Any person with a business asset that appreciates at 24% year over year is going to keep that asset.
As they should. It's going to take the largest public outcry possible or like a cancellation for this to happen. I don't see.
I mean, there's
happening.
already been massive dips. Like the average attendance has gone down about 15 to 20%. I'm sure the TV numbers are crashing down. I mean, especially as, there's just so many more other options to watch on TV. So again, we're not Sabres haters. We would all give anything for, that Alumni Plaza to be rocking again before the games. I saw a great tweet where someone was commenting on it because we posted a flashback and it was just like, in the 2000s and like the early 2010s, like you planned like weeknights around like if there was a Sabres game, like, we're going to meet Tuesday at like, this person used the example like Geckos, like, because it was a great like example to be like a random spot. Yeah, but like it just shows like nobody does that anymore. With all due respect, if it's a weekday, like a weeknight, like nobody is planning like, oh, let's go out for a Sabres game because they've just spurned you. They burned you so many times.
They had the Pizza Hut family value thing.
The
where you
Pizza Hut family deal was biblical. $59.99, 4 tickets and feed a family. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, and a commemorative puck.
Oh my God, commemorative pucks. They commemorative pucks.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Special.
I'm telling you, go back in time.
I miss those days.
You'd have been living large for sure. Unlike Notre Dame, obviously. UB Bulls, great run at the end of the game yesterday to get it done. Scored the last 12 points or last 11 points?
Along those lines, down double digits late.
Versus the Terriers, but the Bulls showed they had their dog.
Come back and cover as well.
Yeah, good teams win.
Great
teams cover. They did both. You said the NBA Cup snuck up on us a little bit.
Yeah, the NBA Cup is so silly because you have the qualifying, the group play a week or two in, and then there's break in the play. You never know when play is happening and when it's painted
again.
Yeah, exactly. Like if you're gonna have the whole thing in one. All of a sudden, it's crept up on us. Semifinals are here, and the first one's already been set. What's that matchup?
So that's going to be Knicks Magic. Now, interesting thing about that is I read like if the Knicks lost, didn't go to the semis, they would have just been chilling at home till their next game. But now they have like a crazy like travel schedule where they're like going back and forth across the country in a few days because the Cup takes place interspliced between regular season.
Are we intertwining the Cup in between regular season games, especially when we're down to the semifinals of the damn thing? I know it's like modeled after the in-season tournaments that they do in soccer in Europe and such, but I don't even think they dabble like that.
Yeah,
where you could be playing teams not involved in the Cup and have a semifinal like the day before.
This definitely seems like they're doing too much to try and make November and December basketball
and it's
relevant.
Showing too. You're the Knicks and Magic. I don't think anyone really cares about that matchup. Other quarterfinals tonight: Lakers, Spurs, and Suns at the Thunder, I believe.
Yeah, I was interested because I'm like
huge spreads again.
Yeah, what's the incentive for this? And I mean, I think we thought it was like $100K for winning. It's actually a lot more. So just getting to the quarterfinals, Knicks won just to get there, $50K a person. You get to the semis with Knicks just did $100K per person. Now, if you win, $500K, $500,000 per person.
Yeah, for sure.
It said more even on the article. I said more than that. So like. It's a percentage of, but
it's legitimately kind of an inconvenience to the Knicks players. Like, I'm not even joking.
Oh,
and when you look at an actual NBA salary, like they're all making 20, 30 million.
Yeah.
Like $500K is nothing. And you're kind of fucking up like their travel schedule, like in the middle third of the year.
Yeah, and you had that incentive for like bench for guys that don't get as much minutes and such. They're going to be going balls to the wall when they have regular season games that matter down the line the next couple days, risking injury. I think there's a lot of incentive for some players, not a lot of incentives for fans to really watch it.
Travel can mess up everything. So I want to pose this question to you, Abigail.
Yeah.
How much would I have to pay you to get on a flight right now, go to California, stay on the flight, and fly back to Buffalo?
$1,000.
That's actually pretty low.
Whoa,
I like flying though.
Okay, yeah. You like the entertainment, you like the ambiance, the sipping.
Like,
I get it.
That is like 6 hours round trip.
6 hours. So she's going $175 an hour. It's pretty good rate for her time.
Right.
Yeah.
You're also like uncomfortable. You have to deal with like people at the airport. Like that's kind of like do you like the people watching aspect of the airport?
Yeah, I like it. And you know what? That's the only time I get to relax.
Okay.
Is like at an airport, I can kind of disconnect. And then on the plane, when the plane's taken out and I don't have Wi-Fi, I'm like, this is really nice.
All right, we got our airport assassin. Abigail. I mean, 1,000.
That's
I
better
thought she was
than
going to
me.
go at least $5,000. I'm not going to lie.
Are you a cocktail at the airport kind of galley?
I'm a double cocktail at
Let's
the
go.
airport.
Yeah,
I
was
think
gonna
that's the
say-
only way to do it.
Oh, yeah.
I was gonna say I'm gonna need 10 grand and an unlimited bar tab.
I was going to say.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Speaking of making
I
a
don't like
toast.
flying at all. I'd rather drive. So, anyways,
Fair. Donnie 10 Tanks. Speaking of making a toast, this Saturday we have the end of an era, Slick. John Cena's last match. Any hijinks incoming, you think?
I sure as hell hope so, because otherwise this tournament's gonna end high and dry. And
Now I
Hunter,
think there's
no confidence.
Now I think there's a chance that Imperium could interfere and people would intervene on John Cena's behalf, sort of like a mini Avengers.
You want? Yeah, I could see that as well. But so I'm gonna kind of stick with my theory of where I've been going. It's not quite Edge, but the walls will get broken down,
Yeah.
and Jericho's gonna act as like, what's the word? The not the manager of Imperium, but
Yeah.
kind of like the head of state. And like, dude, bark the orders. And like, it's going to turn into a thing with Gunther down the line. Because he doesn't have time with Cena. I mean, if Cena's just gone, he's not going to wrestle.
Well,
Jericho.
I thought you might say that he takes out Imperium and helps Cena, and then he's like, his legacy needed to end the right way, and my legacy needs to end the right way. That's why I'm here to win the title at WrestleMania.
Either way would be awesome.
That-
if he
that
just
would be
did
great.
that and like, I'm declaring for the Royal Rumble, that would be great. But
Are
either
we
way.
losing you completely?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm interested.
Okay. Any
can be
wrestling?
honest.
Any wrestling fandom on your side at all?
John Cena. No, that's fun.
His last
I mean,
match this weekend.
he's retiring on
That's
Saturday.
cool.
He's
Okay,
he's
that's
literally
fun.
been since the early 2000s.
Yes.
I like it.
This is
Okay.
crazy.
Two
Since
decades.
Since
Maybe
before
2 days.
high-speed internet.
What a man.
Yeah.
Really?
What a man, what a
Oh,
man,
and
what a
also,
man.
you'll like
Have
this.
a good day.
Has the Guinness World Record for the most Make-A-Wishes granted of
What?
all time.
All time.
I love that.
No,
Okay.
no,
I love it.
And still counting.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
He's my
someone
new
introduced
favorite.
him as like a wish, like an all-star wish granter
The
or
Wish
something.
Final
Yeah.
Boss.
It was Wish Final Boss, very funny. Speaking of Final Boss, you finished the Diddy doc. Have you seen this at all?
I saw it come up on like Netflix. I think it's like #1 right now. I kind of
Tis number one.
that stuff
Did-
freaks me out, but I want to
Diddy's
watch
gotta be
it.
so pissed that it's #1.
Yeah.
So mad.
Titty.
Yeah. Yep. He's
Seething at,
Crazy.
All right, without spoiling too hard, what are your final
Yeah.
thoughts? What's your rating at the end of the day? Final thoughts from the Final Boss.
It's hard to give it a rating, right? Because like it's a doc of like all things
Well,
that
how much
happen.
you
I
liked
guess
it? How much you liked it?
It was good. It was very shocking, like all the stuff that came out. I think like even if you think you know all the hip hop lore that was going on back in the 90s, the Bad Boys, the Death Rows, and everything in between, they do a great job of the history before that, as well as stuff that a lot of people had never heard. So if you're a fan of hip hop or just interested in the crime aspect of things, definitely worth a watch.
Okay. Informative then?
Informative for sure.
Okay.
And maybe at some points too informative.
Too informative? Yeah.
Yeah, I'll say too, it's not all just like true crime where like it's like, because, trigger warning, it has some abuse and stuff involved, but also a lot of it has some bizarre behavior that like you
Very.
see out of people that are like super rich, super powerful.
Narcissistic behavior.
Mhm.
Yeah, and even behavior that like sexual deviancy in a very bizarre way, in a way where I don't know, most people wouldn't be cool with. But I gotta say, at the end of the day, if it's former artists, former personal assistants, former best friends you grew up with, mothers of former artists, your former woman, ex-wife, former woman you spent a decade with, taking you to court. If all these people have this to say and are going after you, might be time to say, it's me. Hi, I'm the
If
problem.
they
It's me.
all unanimously say you're a piece
Yeah.
of shit, you're probably a really big piece of shit. I think this documentary was awesome because even if you think you know everything about the case, 50 Cent was like, oh no, wait. You thought he was a dick now? There's more. And did a great job of like opening the portfolio of everything Diddy did that people might not know about, where he was an absolute prick. Even
I don't even know if Diddy can
before
go
I was born.
I don't even know if Diddy can go the Shawn Michaels route and be like, I found Jesus.
No.
I think he's way beyond that.
Oh my God! It would be a spoiler if I said, but like he thinks he's still like with God along this path.
He's done.
Like, yeah, I don't know. God ain't saving you, bro.
Yeah. Speaking of, that's not a great segue to the next one. Don, the Conan O'Brien clip. So this has been making the rounds. Definitely a very popular clip. So this is from his podcast.
Yeah. So I want to show
him
and Will Arnett talking about another mutual friend of theirs, Jason Bateman. It's a little out of left field for us, but I thought it was hilarious, and I'm going to tell you why I really enjoyed this clip afterward.
Bring up a touchy, this is real personal subject
okay.
for you.
It's okay, I know what it is.
Death in the family.
Yep. My parents passed.
Well, first, let me just say the timeline, because I have it here. I wrote it down last year because the timeline was so good.
Yeah.
And so I hear that your dad passes away, and I text you that day or the next day, and I said, hey, listen, I'm sorry to hear about your dad's passing, sending love from our family to yours.
Mm-hmm.
And you wrote, thank you, Will. To be honest, I blame Bateman.
for the death of my father.
The day after his father dies.
Yeah.
Right. So I wrote, it's not a terrible theory. And Conan texted me back, he killed my dad.
Oh my God.
Okay. My dad, can I say, in fairness, my dad would have loved it.
So then Bateman, I tell Bateman this, we're doing a thing that day. So the next day, Bateman texts you and he says, Arnett tells me you're on to me.
Yes.
And Conan texts Bateman and he says, Bateman, do yourself a favor, turn yourself in. Right? Right.
Yeah.
2 days after your dad passes, of course, your mom passed away.
Yeah, which I did not see coming.
Which you did not see coming. So I text you 2 days after. I knew you were in Boston. I said, Bateman is asking for your sister's street address.
Yes.
Okay to give.
Yeah.
And you were busy that weekend. Then like a day and a half later, you texted back, just seeing this now. Fantastic. 625 Boylston Street, apartment 12C. Tell Bateman to make it look like a robbery.
Oh my God.
You know what's weird? I swear to God, this is how I grieve.
I know.
Oh my God.
All right, so I brought this up because I don't know. I thought it was hilarious. Now I'm going to share.
That's absolutely funny.
Yeah.
I'm sorry if you can't like look at that and just find that some baseline like humor that has to find that in that moment. 100%.
Yeah, and everyone grieves differently, but it reminded me of my family and like little background about me. I had my one grandfather, who I'm named after, Donald the First. I'm the third. Died before I was born, so I only had three, and I ended up a few years ago losing all three in a year. Two of them a month apart that were married. And throughout that process, like that's how my family was. Like there's this great story of when my grandpa, he was like very delirious. You know, when you're close to death, you kind of like your brain kind of starts frying. You're not making much sense. And my uncle was telling me how they were carrying him up to bed. And he was a party guy like me, liked having beers with the boys. They're carrying him up to his bed. They lay him down on his bed. This is like a day or two before he passes. And he all of a sudden leans up and he's like, hey boys, thanks. Could I get you a beer? And like that, like that's just hilarious. And I'm bringing it up because it's the holiday season. Everyone has had people they've lost in their lives, and you know you feel that void a little bit more on the holiday season. Mm-hmm. So that just struck me as a very wholesome thing, and my heart goes out to anyone that feels that void this season. And reach out and let's celebrate together.
God damn,
sure.
Dreamboat hitting the notes.
Yeah.
Also, you're a third.
I am.
You
I'm
know
down
the
on Chris
third? I
Brown
didn't
for
know
the
this.
third. It's on everything: birth certificate, social security.
DF3.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh,
Yeah.
so it's not just about
Not
the
just the
trio.
trio.
Oh,
It's a double meaning. It's a double
Wait,
meaning.
can I get the blom?
Double entendre. Speaking of stories, let's go over to our crash outline. We've got our Christmas draft just moments away. Abigail Lee is literally shaking in her chair over there. I can hear it, but we got to get to our crash outline. Don, I hear an old friend is popping back up.
Yeah, we just got one call, so we're going to skip the fancy intro. Let's just get right to it. We got our guy that coined the T-shirt, and we sent him one. So Mendez, keep your eye out. Thanks for the call. Let's hear what you got to say.
Well, first of all, this is Mendez from Albany. What's good? If
What
you
up?
put a lump of coal up my ass at the beginning of the game, you would have had a diamond by the end of it. I mean, holy shit. I smoked the fuck out of a cigarette when that game ended. I mean, I smoked that bitch down to the grizzle. That was so fucking awesome. Josh Allen and the entire Buffalo Bills team, I fucking love you guys, each and every one of you. Seriously. Joe Brady now calling plays from behind the line of scrimmage when you only need 3 yards. I don't know about that, but you know what? Fuck it. Who gives a fuck? Good job, Joe. Good job, Josh. Holy shit. Best play of the game was when he got that first down to seal the deal. Little high step from the defender to close the whole shit out. Holy fucking shit. That was awesome. I will be joshing my Allen all week. Let's fucking go. Go Bills.
You might be wondering, hey, that's a lot of curse words. Don't you usually beep that out? Well, honestly, between Mendez and Greg Head and a couple of our other callers, our budget for beeps is ran out.
The beep budget is donezo.
People don't know this. We got to pay per beep. We ran out of beeps. So we're just letting it fly right now.
Oh my gosh, we've got Pearly, the girly in studio here as well. All right, so it is time to get ready for the madness. It is time to get ready for the craziness.
Here we
It
go.
is time for the Christmas draft. Here we go. Let me see if I can get this going. Oh, give me a couple bangs.
The double bang. Oh, what do we got?
Oh, heck yeah.
Oh, geez.
I love this. I'm so ready.
Oh, Pearl! Oh!
Oh, no.
Phil, are you all right?
Crash out.
Guys, it's
Alrighty.
madness here on set.
So we got madness. We've unleashed the hounds. Literally, we've got Leia, Phil, and Pearl all doing their thing. Phil looks like he got a gimp coming off the chair. Hopefully he's okay. But that's okay. We are into the madness. We've
Yeah, he
got the
took a
Christmas
spill.
He
ambiance
took a spill
playing.
over there.
We got the Christmas ambiance playing. It looks like we're settling down. We've got myself, Slick, Abigail, and Donnie will all be drafting a Christmas movie, a Christmas snack, a Christmas character, a Christmas decoration, and a Christmas song. So, Slick, you randomly generated the draft order,
I
which
did.
you did with absolute integrity.
Are we doing a snake draft?
Snake draft,
Okay.
100%.
All
I
right.
did this with
Good.
the utmost integrity. I'm not
Utmost
gonna
integrity.
not gonna plug the website, but just so you guys, I showed him this
So
before
what
the
is-
show,
what's the
so
order?
he'd believe me.
Ah.
So he'd believe me
I can't
because
see that
I
far.
came in one. It is myself, Abigail, Maniac, Don.
Okay.
Don gets the double at the
Damn.
end. Fuck. So,
All right.
Just to keep these categories on my mind here.
Okay.
We can go any order, right? We don't
Yeah.
have to go these rounds. So not just because it's listed first, but because this is a layup
Oh, no.
and you would want it on your Christmas squad if you were anybody. Going with a movie first.
Okay.
And that movie is none other than Home Alone.
Ooh.
Macaulay Culkin.
It's very
Taking
you.
the big one, taking the obvious.
Yeah.
It's a home run hitter right off the rip. You can have your designated batter up to hit first. I'm going to do it.
Okay. I'm ready.
Yep, ready to rock.
Mine is obviously also a classic, but this came out when we were younger and I was just enthralled by this movie. And I still to this day, it's amazing. Polar Express.
Polar
Oh, that's a
Express.
good choice.
Hot
That was,
chocolate. Hot,
Yep.
hot.
Classic.
Oh,
that
Yeah.
was on my board. I had to pick between
That's
that one and Home Alone. I'm
when
not
he
gonna
got the
lie.
hole in the pocket, I cried.
Oh, God.
Did you
it's
really?
so
Yeah,
good.
who could not cry? I was going. But I will also be crying a tear of joy as I get. Well, listen, you guys go movie early, so I got to adjust my board. I'm gonna go with something that's gonna win me a big population grab. I'm gonna get a huge demo here. Give me a song. Mariah Carey's "All I Want for Christmas." Give it to me.
That's a good choice.
Oh, so we can jump out of order.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. I didn't know these rules.
She's adjusting. She's
Okay.
learning as we go.
Yeah, so
Dang.
that being
So
said,
would
too,
you have gone
I'm,
the movie still?
No, it's fine.
We're all
Go.
good. We're all good.
Okay.
Nope.
All right.
Go.
So I'm actually, I had it.
2 picks coming up.
Yep, I had planned on picking this first, thinking no one would go for it. It's a home run, though. Decoration, got to go with the Christmas tree.
That is big.
Gotta go with the
wow.
tree.
Yeah, that's huge.
With the ornaments and all.
All
the
right.
presents underneath, that's a number one pick. with a bullet.
That is the number one pick.
So for my
It's a
second
1A decoration.
pick, see, I like some deep cuts in some of these, so I'm actually gonna go to movie, and I'm gonna pick National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. That movie is built around me and my dad's humor. It felt like that's my dad pretty much, with the roof lights and everything, and them not working, and then plugging it in, everyone getting blown away. So I love that movie.
So I'm not gonna lie, I was about to do a movie, then I realized all three of you already have a movie. So now I can just wait till round 5 and get a great movie. Wow, how fortunate for me here. Thank you guys all.
I mean, you probably already got yours locked.
No,
anyway.
no. So I'm going to go with a character, and I am going to draft the first character of the Christmas draft. Welcome to the team, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. I was tempted to go with Old Saint Nick, but I'm going to go with the showstopper, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
You remind me of Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Yeah, I could lead a team.
Yeah.
On a dangerous situation.
Agreed.
All right. Ready to rock, Abigail.
I'm also going to follow with a character.
Uh-oh.
The backbone of Christmas. Give it up for none other
Uh-oh.
than Mrs. Claus.
Wow. Mrs. Claus. Mrs.
Okay.
Claus. Okay. Someone's got to feed that guy 365 days a year.
Yeah.
Make sure the elves are ready to go.
I think I'm also going to pick a character.
Oh,
No. I think I can get this character at a later.
Yeah, you and
At a
Don are
later-
going to have to joust
at
on a character.
at a later date.
Okay.
So I'm going to go first snack off the board.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
And I'm going to go with the gingerbread man.
Okay. All right, gingerbread
Classic.
man.
Classic. Not to be confused with the house, because you don't necessarily eat the house.
I think we'll bundle in what you could eat under the house under that pick, though.
Sounds
Because
good.
not a lot of people just eat just the gingerbread
Okay.
man, so it wouldn't be fair to you. So we'll give you any gingerbread assorted item out of that.
Gingerbread.
The gingerbread community.
Yes.
But you have 2 picks in a row here.
Do I? Oh, I do. Oh,
Yeah.
Snake drafts.
Oh, I do. Okay.
Turn up.
This is where I'm going to take the character.
Okay.
Oh, man, it's such a tough choice because I want to go for some of the unsung heroes,
Yeah.
but I'm going to have to take jolly old Saint Nick off the board. The
Jolly
face
old
All right.
Saint
of
Nick.
Christmas himself. Not to be confused with the backbone.
He's not the backbone. That's all I'm
Agreed,
going to
agreed.
say.
Not the
Behind
backbone.
every great man, there's a great woman.
For sure. All right, Abigail, you got snack, decoration, or song?
I'm going to go with a decoration because I think
Uh-oh.
this is super in my house this year. The classic big red bow.
There you go. The big red bow.
Iconic. Everywhere. I got him in my tree. I got him in the garland. I got him on the present
I
tree.
mean,
Everywhere.
if there's-
I wouldn't
if
expect
there's-
anything else for
if
you to
there's-
pick the bow.
Yeah,
That's
that's
lead
what I
bow-
was
saying.
And
lead
let's
bow
face it,
girl.
if there's
Yeah.
if there's
The
a
face
December,
of the bow.
if there's
Yeah.
a December to
Abigail
remember
Lee.
sales event, you better believe there's a big red bow.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
For
big
sure.
time.
Okay, so I am up. I've already gone with Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer and Mariah Carey, All I Want for Christmas. And again, I can wait on the movie, so we got to go snack or decoration here. All right, well, I mean, I guess I'll go Christmas cookies. Is that like one group? Like those assorted Christmas cookies
I think
that you see
like
in the
sugar
group?
cookies that you frost.
Yeah,
Like,
like
no.
that you would see all on
Those
one
are
plate.
the Christmas cookies, not like the other
Yeah,
kinds.
not all, like I'm
Yeah.
not taking the Hershey Kiss on top of the thing. Like I'm taking the basic Christmas
Yeah,
cookies.
the
I'm
sugar,
taking
the sugar,
yeah.
the
Christmas
sugar cookies frosting made as Christmas,
well, like some
Christmas cookies. That's I want Christmas cookies.
All right, so real quick, I want to say I'm heartbroken that she picked Mrs. Claus because I was going to pick a very deep cut of Mrs. Claus.
Oh, geez.
Miss Jessica from Santa Claus is Coming to Town. I don't know if you've seen that puppet movie.
No, what?
She's a hold on. You go
That's
back. Let me
deep.
pull this up real quick.
Miss Jessica.
This is super important to me. You'll remember it. Do you got the stream still
Oh
up there?
yeah. Sorry,
Yeah,
I
let
went
me-
all Christmas ambience.
Let me just get this up for you guys.
Stand by.
This
Give me a
is-
second on the stream.
Because I can't pick her, but I just want you to see. You'll recognize who this is. This is like a made-for-TV puppet movie, all about like, and it's musical.
Oh yeah, I saw you had these preloaded in here.
This you remember Miss Jessica?
Oh my goodness.
That turns
Yes.
into She turns into Mrs. Claus, and it's a really weird movie because they have like the abominable wizard and snowman and everything. I just need to bring that up because
I'm surprised we haven't gotten a live action Mrs. Claus origin story film by now.
It was the only time Mrs. Claus was portrayed as a redhead, and I think it's why I got a thing for redheads when I was younger.
There we go.
So I thought she was hot. Just got to put that out there.
Producer Rachel says her too.
Yeah.
Oh, Martha May Huvier is a character. That's for sure.
All right, who the hell are you picking?
Okay, yeah, I know. I just had to get that off my chest. So,
I'm glad
character, we're going with
journey.
Frosty.
There you go. Yep, that's who I was debating with.
The longest discussion of anything Christmas, and he doesn't even pick the character he brings up.
Yep. Well, I couldn't. I can't. She's Mrs. Claus.
She's
Mrs. Claus.
I wanted to pick her because she was a double. She was like two characters.
You got Frosty.
Yep. And then snack, Lindor truffles.
Okay.
Ooh, that's a.
I already have gone through two bags
wrapping,
of them.
you know what time it is, baby. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
All right. Let's see. I got Christmas cookies, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Guys, think outside the box. Come on.
All right.
I
So
want
for
some
decoration,
things.
I am going with the stocking. The stocking is always a great thing. You get multiple gifts in it sometimes. That's always a great thing. And the thing is, your stocking expectation is never like super high for a gift. So every so often when you get something sick in the stocking, it's like, whoa, knocked my stocks off. Stockings.
Cool.
Yeah, not bad.
That was the most mean cool that's ever been said on the show. I want that clipped. I want that clipped it out on everything.
That is a pretty good meme
here's
reaction.
the thing. There's two approaches to the draft.
Exactly.
And we've said it before. You can have the one, I want to pick like the B-sides, deep cuts, or I want to put together the best team that everyone that pleases the masses.
I'm putting together
the Avengers of Christmas.
Yeah, so I'm more of a deep cut guy myself.
You are. So wait, Abigail, you're up.
I'm going to do Christmas song. This is coming out of left field, but I sing this song with my little brother every Christmas in harmony.
In harmony.
Malakaliki Maka.
Oh,
okay, the Hawaiian.
that's a good one.
Yes.
Merry Christmas to you.
Malakaliki
It's like
okay.
actually like kind of like an upbeat, like normal song.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a sleeper.
All right,
that's a sleeper.
fair enough.
Great song.
That's
That's
outside the
it.
box.
Melakaliki Aka.
I'm gonna get outside the box for you right here.
Okay.
So double pick. These are my last two, I believe.
Yep. Last
All right.
two.
Decoration. I could take an easy cop and go for what goes on the tree, easily customizable. But I'm gonna take the guy people are forgetting about, the elf on the shelf.
Oh,
Okay.
great one.
That's
Thank
a good
you.
pick.
That's a
Good pick.
really good one.
Appreciate it.
Proud of you.
And then to finish this off, also outside the box, a very untraditional Christmas song. The 12 Days of Christmas by who? Not the original you're thinking of.
The 2007 Buffalo Bills.
No.
Oh, okay.
Pentatonic.
By the Iceman himself, Gucci Mane.
Oh no.
He sang that?
Oh.
Yes.
We might have to play that after the show and show us listening to it.
Burr.
Yeah, the burr, man. All right. So
Okay.
Abigail, time to round out your pick. Looks like you're in the snack zone.
So I was gonna go with, you guys know the Rolo that you bake in the oven, you put the pretzel on it.
Yeah.
I eat like 50 of those on Christmas Eve. I get sick off of them, but I'm going to
Sick
pick.
with it.
I'm gonna pick. I say it's a snack for me. The espresso martini.
Oh, okay.
my
Yeah.
God. Slick
Yeah.
feels like you just dropped the ball.
I did.
Oh, wow.
After a few glasses of wine, you hit me with that espresso martini. I'm ready to go family mode 150%.
Espresso martini might be the pick of the draft for sure.
Sleeper.
We got Don and I with one pick left each here. I'm rounding it out with a movie. Surprisingly, my 1A and 1B of Christmas movies are both still on the board. So I'm deciding between
I think I know what your
The
1A
Grinch Who
is.
Stole Christmas, Jim Carrey version,
Yes.
and Elf.
Elf has
That's what
to
I
be in
thought. I
consideration.
thought Elf was going to go.
I thought Elf could have been a
early.
first round pick.
It definitely could
So
have.
I'm
the
just
thing is,
not an Elf guy.
the thing is, I'm a traditional Elf guy, Elf every year. But the last couple of years on Christmas, the Jim Carrey Grinch is just so good. I'm so tempted to go, but I'm gonna go with the traditional Elf pick. I'm gonna go with Elf because it's more like, I know when the Who's are singing when he stole all the gifts. That's a pretty good one. But when the sleigh flies over them and the elf, because they get the singing, it's all about singing. That's all the Christmas. Start singing around and the general public. Yeah, but I'll take
Rocking
Yeah.
Malakaliki is a nice.
Oh, no,
So
it's
for
not.
my last song, had a lot of secular picks. Keep in mind, I'm a good old
What?
St. Andrew's Country
Get
Day
into-
School
get into
boy.
the religion of it all.
So yeah, we're bringing in some a classic. This has to be the Josh Groban version. Oh Holy Night. When he hits that high note, tears come down no matter where I am. When I'm in a store, whether I'm making stuff, we had to hit him with a good one. When when he says, "Oh night divine," but crazy good. Got to be Josh Groban with the holidays.
Love that. I love
Every
that.
single word you said about that song, Abigail is just like,
Yes.
Yeah.
That was outstanding. She's rooting you on. All right, so we have our teams. We've assembled our units. Let's see who the general public thinks has the best. I think we all feel pretty good about our squads, though.
I'm feeling good for sure. I do want to say the one character that slipped through the draft, the only guy with a steal on his stat sheet during Christmas, the Grinch.
The Grinch.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you're all about happy
agree with
holidays,
me.
probably a good thing you left him off there.
But his heart
Yeah.
grew 3 sizes that day.
It did.
Are they
Can't
voting
forget
on
about
this right
that.
now?
I think
We're going to be on it over the next 2
We're gonna
weeks.
get a
They're gonna
graphic
figure it
together,
out.
see who the people.
We're going to see who everyone thinks is
Yeah.
more popular. Yep.
Whoa. Okay.
Popularity contest on the internet. Here
Good
we
thing
go,
you knew the
folks.
rules for the first pick.
The good thing
Yeah.
I knew.
Just winding it down here. Huge shout out to everyone tuning in on Trainwreck Sports. Herd of Buffalo. Make sure you're following along for all the action. We got more LOL Buffalo. Real Ladies of Cheektowaga. There's some scary characters over there. But final shout outs as we wind down. We'll go around the horn. Don, you got anything?
Just I've said it before. Enjoy the season. Be safe out there. The roads are getting a little
Be very
slick,
careful
and
today.
I'm not talking about the guy across the street, across the way from me in the studio. So be careful and have a good rest of your week. We'll see you Friday.
Love that. Huge shout out to Men's Hoops, UB Men's Hoops, getting it done yesterday. And obviously, everyone stay safe out there. It's definitely getting colder quicker. Things are happening quickly.
Any shout outs, Abigail?
Yes, I brought you all a gift. So I just wanted to let you guys, I want everyone to know who's watching that we are doing Buy a Sock, Give a Sock with Oshai Children's Hospital.
Are
and
you
Patricia
kidding me?
Allen Fund.
Let's go, Oshai.
I brought you guys socks, but every sock you guys go to Tops Market and buy these for your stocking stuffers. And every sock bought, we're going to donate a pair back to the Children's Hospital. So I brought these all for you guys. You guys can all go get your stocking stuffers at Tops. They're at like 55 Tops locations. And they're really fun. And they have our little Brody the Buffalo on them. So
I literally wanted a pair of Bill's
It's
socks.
amazing.
Yeah, they're
Christmas
lucky.
came early.
Seriously, it sounds like Tops never stops giving back more, if you ask me. So huge shout out to Tops, Oshai, and you for obviously the initiative. Let's make sure we're making everyone feel good because this is the part of the season that's the best to feel good. So it's nice to get a little warm and cozy with the holiday season. 2 weeks away from Christmas. Huge shout out to the dogs. Huge shout out to our crew, producer Rachel as well in the saddle. Everyone had that dog in them today. We are ready for the second half of the week. And there's only one way to start that. And that is to have a good day now.